Rumble and stuff like that. Oh boy, it's been a hectic day, but I'll try to make it all work. So let me just see that the game is correctly set in YouTube. Now it is. All right, season is going to change on Sunday. Couple of days, and then we're going to have a brand new season. And free-to-play account, 90 sigils. Not 91, even though I made the Jindo guide. I cleared Jindo 3 times. Jindo is painful. It's really, really painful. I mean, I did it 3 times. So, like, yeah, I can repeat, but I don't want to. I don't want to do the last 2 yet. If I have 1 more level on the characters, or maybe if I position them in better slots, that will make it so much easier. Then I guess we could, but oh boy. Doing Jindo 3 times was already... it was painful. I think we're going to move on to King Mukla. I don't exactly remember. Like, what even happens in the Mukla fight? As well just take some generic Hogger team and go see what happens in the Mukla fight. Mukla brought a new strain of bananas to the arena that don't seem quite fair. Let's see. What sort of bananas? I mean, I have done these on my main account. I've done up to Ashenvale on my main account. But... I mean, I just ran through Mukla and boom. It was over. So it's a little bit different when you do it with level appropriate teams. Let me see. There we go. Here we go. So I can clearly see here that I need something to handle the vultures. So the bananas only proc on Mukla stuff, right? That's how I think it works. Bananas will only proc on his stuff. He has... Ooh, he has sappers. Boom! Yeah, you don't want to let sappers hit your base. Sappers, raptors, null brutes, prowlers. What else is new? There's those bananas everywhere. So many bananas. Oh, he has harpies as well. I see. Harpies. Harpies, prowlers, murlocs, raptors. Harpies, prowlers, murlocs, raptors. My stuff doesn't get buffed. Okay. Yikes. Let me see. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It looks like we're going down. It is inevitable. Murlocs, prowlers, harpies, raptors, sappers. Hi, Baltor. Good evening. Let's see. Definitely felt miles easier than Jindo. But I think I would still need some kind of a team. Lox, Raptors, Harpies. A lot of squads. There's a lot of squads. King Kong, send request join. Alright. So let's do this. But I do not have a request. There are none. The guild name is Old God. Not sure if you got that one right. That would be the guild. And yeah, the season rewards, season is about to change. So if you're not in a guild, you can't get the tomes. You have to be in a guild when the tomes are earned to get the guilds and to get the tomes. But you can join a guild that has unlocked Sylvanas, the Emote, and the Epic Core at any time. And then these are immediately redeemable from this chest over here. So if you don't have these rewards yet, then we have one slot free. So I can get people in, they can get their rewards, and then they can leave. So that people will have a chance to get Sylvanas and the Epic Core. And the Emote too, if that's something you fancy. Now before the season changes. Whoa, there are multiple old card guilds, alright. So here, I accepted you. So now you're in. And then you can go to the social tab. You can go over here and then you can click to redeem these rewards. But then I must insist that you leave because we're actually full, but just handing out Sylvanas now before they are gone from the rewards because season changes on Sunday. Awesome. You're welcome, you're welcome. So that people will get the goodies. But it's really squad-based, isn't it? It's very, very squad-based. But there are harpies and vultures too, so it's not like it's clearly a Flame Waker style of thing. Pyro should be splendid here. Huntress could do a lot of work here. Prowler does counter the Huntress. Is that a problem? What about Drake? Or a Troll? With the ideal team. Hi, Icewater. I think this is a tremendously fun game. Baltor, do you think we should split the fractions better among us to progress more equal during the next season? Nah. It's totally fine. Now I'm uncertain whether Mixil is... I mean, we get random requests to join. So I'm now uncertain whether Mixil is here to grab the Sylvanas or whether this is a random request. That's why I added that say in chat, because I just don't know otherwise. Because you get a lot of random requests to join. But yeah, there's no need for us to spread it better, because we easily get the emote and the epic core. Especially assuming that Chimera is at 10,000, because it's only really the epic core where we had last time we had like 3 tomes done and two were a little bit off. and you only get the epic core once you have done all the tomes. So that one's the only one that really requires some coordination, and none of us are in a hurry to get more epic cores. It's not a problem. And the mini comes at 10,000, so mini comes without any coordination easily anyway, and that's the most important thing. So it's gonna be fine. But yeah, now I sadly don't know if that's a random request. But if Mixil is in the chat, then don't be a stranger. We're giving out as many Sylvanases as we can during the evening. So anyone who is not in a guild needs to get Sylvanas before the season changes on Sunday. Can join this guild, grab the reward, and then unfortunately I will ask you to leave. But at least you will be a Sylvanas and an epic core richer. My first tip is so far away. Yeah, I think like banana might be. Banana frogs. They might be in range of getting some epics maybe. But the rest of us were not. And we already got the epic core from season 1 as well, so who's going to be able to get 2 epics? You sent Pixel, okay. Yeah, so sure. Welcome. Go to the social tab, go to the rewards, and then you will be able to claim Sylvanas, the emote, and the epic core. You can't get the tomes. For the tomes you have to be in the guild when they are earned. But you can get the top row items. And after that I would ask you to leave so that we will make space for the next ones. It's a Sylvanas party tonight. Sylvanas for everybody. Get them before they're gone. I mean, Sylvanas is going to be in the grid next season, of course, but hey, free Sylvanas is much better than a Sylvanas that you have to pay for. In the meanwhile, let's build a perfect Mukla team. Don't like safe pilot. I want some tank, right? Tank is nice to have, isn't it? I have a few rares. Okay, I have one. I have one rare on my main account. I'm missing 4 uncommons, I think. I have everything else at uncommon. I have 4 commons left, and I have 1 at rare. So, bit of work to do there. But eventually. Ogibi, do you know why would one need a legendary core? Yeah, to upgrade a mini to legendary, which comes after epic. So first you upgrade to first you upgrade to uncommon, then to rare, then to epic, and then to legendary. But there are currently only 3 legendary cores, I think, that are available, right? But why do you need it? Because the game does not let you upgrade to legendary otherwise. Right now, upgrading a mini to legendary only gives the mini +1 level. It doesn't do anything else, because all the talent slots are unlocked at epic. So currently the benefits for legendary is only +1 level. And in practice that +1 level, well, it depends on the mini's native level, whether it even affects PvP, because PvP level is your PvE level divided by 3 and rounded up. So 28 is enough for level 10 in PvP. But of course, if the mini was otherwise like 27, then upgrading to legendary would make it 28, which would then be 10 in PvP. I didn't mean to add that. I wanted to disable the talent. I actually bought the flame burst on that one so that I can do some testing on that at some point. Is Null a good tank to have, by the way? It's an AoE damage tank, and it's cheap. There's a lot of minis coming right at me. So keeping things cheap could be useful, sort of. Probably not a bandits map, though. Fire Elemental. What about Fire Elemental as a tank? But everything is physical damage, isn't it? Pretty much. How much more health did a Fire Elemental have than on all? Fire Elemental has level 14. Fire Elemental has 5,600 health. And then all has 1,400 health for 1 extra gold. 449 area damage. Oopsie, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. How much damage does the Fire Elemental have? 415. Quite similar DPS wise. Resistant doesn't really help. What about this? Deals elemental damage, no deals physical, but none of the minis that the boss has are armored anyway. So the Fire Elemental's resistant trait and elemental damage, neither of them means anything. So it's just the 1400 extra health, which probably is not worth it. Rather thinking whether I want more unbounds. I found it a little bit hard to mine. What if I had another miner? But now I'm a little short on damage that goes up. Maybe I don't actually need the Bat Rider here. Could even be a Huntress. Something like that could do, maybe. Let's see. Hi, Defcon 5. All right, let's deploy some minis. Hunter's challenge is Mukla. I'm a little bit on the slow side on getting gold. It's actually going much worse than last time. What is going? Whoa! Yeah, that wasn't how I thought this would go. Apparently the army that I built sucks. Build a better army next time, I guess. I am quite gold starved in this mission, am I not? I'm spending all that 5 gold just to kill a couple of minis and then go run off somewhere. That was not an effective use of resources. I did catch the harpies there. That was nice. Then pop one of those so we don't give them levels. Pop one of those over there as well. We have a pyro in the middle. Taking care of all the chicken. Okay. Its Hunter's a little bit too fast for this map. I want something a little bit slower. Hunters also does die quite quickly to that. Whoa, now it's the Sepper time. Ah, the Seppers. Nobody expects the Spanish Seppers. Ah. I wasn't happy with the team at all. That team sucked. Let's do better. All right. Let's do better this time. So, let me see. I actually don't like a fast mini here. I want these to go slowly, because there's going to be a spam of all sorts of those squads, and I want my minis to go in pretty slow and smooth and just kill stuff as they go. But I absolutely need more stuff that hits air. So, Griffin Rider. I'm also a little wary always of major investments. I could go with some spells. Cheap spells. Not sure I actually like the Null at all. Even though Null has the AoE effect, but the ranged minis are killing all the squads anyway. I don't really need the AoE effect of the Null. Hi, the real Huri. Okay, so for the Hogger team, I'm using Huntress, Murloc, Harpies, Prowl, Whelpix, and Bandits. And yeah, well, this is not really a Hogger team because I'm building the team for the heroics, and as long as I will be able to, I'm trying to just build one team that I will use with all families. I'm not sure if that's going to work all the way, or if at some point I will have to change it a little, but that's how I'm trying to build this. So it's not truly a Hogger team, because like if I was building a Hogger team, I really want to keep the cost low so that I could cycle to Hogger, and then Hogger gets the buffs, and then Hogger goes in as slaps, which is tremendously fun, by the way. But it probably isn't the thing for this now. How about Footmen for a tank? Footmen are really slow. I like slow in this one. I also like Mountaineer. What about Mountaineer? Maybe it's a little bit too expensive though. Footmen or Abomination? Footmen are armored too. And all the damage is physical. All the damage is physical, by the way. What else is armored? Earth Elemental's armored. But I don't think that's what I want. Well, Gargoyle's armored, but we could also have a plan where Gargoyle just kills the boss. That would be a viable plan, I suppose. Try a little bit with this, see how that feels like. I need to try out a bunch of different ideas, thoughts to figure out what's really working well specifically in this map. So let's see. So here I can have this, and I can have these. Just look at that armored phalanx. Ha! Take that, you raptors. Take that. Okay, vultures are kind of trying to shoot at them, but not very effectively. Alright. Yeah. That phalanx is on fire. Oopsie, zappers. Haha. Must not forget about the zappers. Almost took down my base already. Yikes. Yeah, better watch out. But I can't see everywhere. How will I know where the zappers are? I'm already scared of the next batch of zappers. They're not those, but... Those are now level 80 Murlocs though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, the base is going down. Now there's zappers. Those zappers are not getting anywhere. Okay, okay. Slow and steady. Oh, incredibly starved for gold all the time. And has the miner actually done anything? I'm not sure if miner really helped me mine that much. But I'm really scared of every mini. No! Did the Dark Eye Miner actually help me mine at all? I'm not sure. That Zapper attack. Zappers are wonderful. Yeah, if you want Sylvanas, the guild name is Old God. In the guild description it says Guild of Old Guardian, the YouTuber. And you can send a request to join. And tell me who you are in the chat, because there's a bunch of random requests coming every now and then. So that I will know that you're here specifically for this. And as you can see, a couple of people have picked it up. So you can send a request, I will approve you. Then you go in the social tab, and you go to the chest, and you will be able to claim these top row rewards. You can't get the tomes. To get the tomes, you have to be in the guild when they are earned. But anytime you join a guild, you can claim these top row rewards. So it's Sylvanas, emote, and an epic core. If you haven't been in a guild and that has had these rewards yet, season is ending on Sunday, there's 2 days left. I mean, you could find a guild in that time, but just in case you don't know about it really or haven't decided yet, then you can come pick these up, then go on your merry way. Sylvanas and an epic core richer, and maybe find yourself a more permanent home for next season. Also good for starting if you have started the game today, then... I actually don't remember when do guilds unlock. Guilds unlock at 10 sigils. So if you have played enough to have 10 sigils, then it's possible to join a guild. Grandier, hey, thanks for the support. I don't know if that actually did anything. So... what about... Bandits, of course, cheap cycle unit. Do they really do anything here? They can stun stuff. Just moderately useful. I'm gonna have some kind of a spell. Does Chain Lightning kill Zappers? Does Chain Lightning kill Zappers? How much health do Zappers have? 377 at level 13. How much damage did Chain Lightning do? Name is Icewater requesting to join. Alright, just the tiniest of tiny moments. Chain Lightning can kill Zappers, I think. I don't see the request at least yet. Apparently there are multiple guilds with this name, so there might be problems finding the right one. Well, you should be able to see the guild description. OG's Guild, you know, the YouTuber, Old Guardian, check out the channel. But I have a request from Death, but now I don't know if Death is watching the stream or if Death is a random request. Because we get a bunch of random requests. People randomly do requests to join guilds. So then if I let them in and I don't know if they're here on watching stream, then they won't redeem the reward and leave, and then it gets awkward. My in-game name is Death. Alright. Grandier also sent one. So if you will be so kind, Professor Max, as to pick up the rewards and then leave the guild, and we will have the next one join. So go to your social tab and then to the chest, and you will be able to pick up the top row rewards. For these other ones, you would have to be in the guild when they are earned. So it's also going to be an excellent time to try to look for a guild for next season, so that you will be able to get tomes for whatever guild you find for next season in the next couple of days. But obviously, you don't know if you find a guild immediately. If you find a good guild immediately, like, it's better to have a Sylvanas in your pocket than not have a Sylvanas in your pocket. When you look for one. Chain Lightning can actually kill Sappers. I'm a little bit intrigued about just running Chain Lightning here, because Chain Lightning also kills Vultures. Thus there's all sorts of problems I have. Right. Oh, now I also see Ice Water's requests. Actually, I could do this faster, right? I can do this a little bit faster if I kick myself. Will I be able to rejoin? I sure hope I will. I'll just kick myself. I have 2 accounts. They're both in the guild. So now we have 2 slots, so now we can get Ice Water in. It'll be faster when we have 2 slots that we can cycle. Whee! All I need to do was kick myself from my own guild. So what could be merrier? I can always ask myself to rejoin later on. What about me? I approved your request, Professor. Aren't you in the guild? Here you are, Death. But you would need to pick up the rewards and then you would need to leave. I mean, I think you are in the guild. At least I approved. Thanks, Grandier. I actually got the idea because Team Weedle Cartel did this at the end of the last beta season. So I figured I might do as well. Why not? It's not always easy to pick up those rewards. But once you pick up the rewards, then I would ask you to kindly leave the guild so that we will be able to get the next ones in. Now I have 2 slots that I can, so it will be a little bit more flexible. Because I kicked my other account out. No worries, no worries. We're going to get Grandier in before we go for the next map. I think this is the team we're going to go for next. I think so anyway. Not sure if I even need a Drake. I mean, that could just be a Batrider, right? Because I already have ways to answer. Drake is a lot of DPS. I guess Drake is still pretty good. But yeah, once you're in, then in the social tab, there's the chest icon and you will be able to pick up the top row rewards. You can't get the tomes. The tomes, you have to be in the guild when the tomes are earned in order to get them. So I would really recommend trying to find a guild for next season, like in the next 2-3 days. But you have the whole weekend to do that. So, but at least it helps to get some of these. So it's also possible to join like a brand new guild that doesn't even have these yet or something, just to get the rewards for next season, because you have to be there when they're earned in order to get them. Hopefully I'll join permanent next season if possible. Well, we are currently full. That's the thing. We're going to get Grandier in. I don't know, I mean, if people stop playing, then we'll see what happens, obviously. But I mean, just 15 slots, it's really hard. And I have 2 accounts here in this guild myself. Well, now only 1. And then I'm keeping 1 slot free. Because currently it looks like co-op gameplay is only possible between guildmates. So I'm keeping 1 slot free, so for example, if I want to play with Warshak, let's say, or somebody, Funky or somebody at some point in co-op mode, then I will need a slot on the guild so that I can invite them in. And now I don't know if Mattehio and Curbreaker are from the chat or if they are because you do get a lot of random requests to join. Curbreaker. All right. But let's get you in for that Sylvanas. And we can do a run at Mukla at this point. But yeah, let's get Sylvanas for everybody. Oh, Mattehio. All right, hey, I'll approve after this map. All right. Let's see about this. We have a bunch of these here, and we have a Drake here. Island Bum, hey, thanks for the support. Thank you, Icewater. Much appreciated. We'll zap those away. Okay. We'll need a tank out there. Haha, Pyromancer killed the sappers. No sapping this time. And we'll get this over there and we'll send a miner. Did I need the Dark Eye miner? Did it actually help me mine? I don't want to let them mine. Oh, my chain lightning does not kill. Or chain lightning. Doesn't even kill a cobalt miner. What is up with that? That was a sad tale. As soon as those start shooting at my base, I'll deploy a pyro. I don't want to let them mine if I can avoid that. It's not going as well as I had hoped. I'm beginning to think that maybe the Dark Iron Miner was actually playing... Chain Lightning does not kill those. Oh, it's underleveled. That's why it doesn't. No, I cannot use it. Doesn't kill. Ah, bummer. I thought that was such a great idea. But whenever there's these level things, then things just get a little bit more messy. Some stuff happens when you're even levels, but then when you're below, then it doesn't happen anymore, and that's where things just start to get a little awkward. Ah, yeah, underlevel chain lightning doesn't work. It was 3 levels under, I think. 3 levels is quite a lot. Ukid, how do you play PvP? I haven't really had time to play PvP, no. But actually, now that I did the math about the season rewards, I would have to do some PvP so that I could get the Chimera more quickly. We're going to let Mattehio in and Bar Slayer. Mattehio, yes, there. Do we have space? Yes, we have one more space. Far Slayer, we can get Far Slayer here. So once you're in the guild, go to the social tab, open the chest here, and you will be able to get these top row rewards. For these tomes, you have to be in the guild when they're earned, so you can't get them, but you can get Sylvanas Demote and the Epic Core. And after that, I would kindly ask you to leave the guild so that we will open up space for more. Yeah, my 11 level chain lightning was not good enough. I mean, it would be good enough as a 12, wouldn't it? I think it would. Actually didn't really do anything with the Quillbore, so that might as well be a minor. So, Blizzard does a lot of damage. Yeah, but it also costs 4 gold. And I don't need a lot of damage. Quite the contrary. I need very little damage. But I want that damage really cheap as well. So, let me see. Here we can get, just look at this. Zap. That's beautiful. That was just beautiful right there. Here we're gonna drop Pyro and boom. Life is just... now life is wonderful, isn't it? Except that I lose the miner. That sucks a little bit. Not too much. I'm just going to deploy there in the middle. We'll deploy a miner over that side. Be constantly watching out for those sappers. I'm terrified of when the sappers are going to come in. Didn't kill. Hate it when that happens. Pyro handling the sappers like a pro. Good job, Pyro, good job. Yeah, now I'm able to mine much more effectively, which is really sweet. Just the level of control that I have here. It's so much better. Zap those away. And mine a little bit here and there. Just look at this level of control I have over the map now. And compare it to the previous attempts. Pretty much complete control over the gold resources. Dealing steady damage at the boss. I have answered to every threat they can send. Every threat. Just look at how beautiful that was. Like, we did a few test runs to see, okay, this and that kind of stuff is what we need. And out comes a beautiful butterfly. I think this could be it. Aronis, what are you referring to in the title? Why is everyone getting Sylvanas? If you want Sylvanas, if you haven't had Sylvanas yet, because Sylvanas is the season reward. Season is going to end on Sunday. There's 2 days left in the season. If you haven't had a chance to be in a guild where you can get Sylvanas yet, then you can join mine, and then I will have to kindly ask you to leave after picking the treasure, but you will be able to pick up Sylvanas, the emote, and the epic core. You can't get the tomes. The tomes are something you have to be in the guild when they're earned for, but these can be picked up by anybody who joins the guild once the guild has earned them. 1 day and 6 hours remaining. So, an opportunity to get some stuff in the game. But I do get some random requests as well. So I kindly ask you to tell me in the chat the name under which you apply, if you apply. So that I don't just accept people who have randomly asked to join, and then they're all like, all right, hey, cool, I got into a guild. And then I'm like, no, you not kind of really. Grandir, might be worth check your epic quest. If you get Chain Lightning as one option, you can level it up to just one quest. Possibly, yeah. I should have a slot for either elemental or spell pretty much everywhere. That shouldn't be a problem. So, for example, now I don't know if Simon is watching the stream or if Simon is just somebody who has randomly decided to apply. I said, Jambo, is Warcraft Rumble dying? No, it's not dying. I hope. I was just getting started. I haven't even played through everything in this game yet. Well, no one can take the PvE side away from me anyway. But no, I don't think it's dying. Is Karen good? You maybe mean Cairn? Oh, Cairn is fine. Nice, tanky hero. Also buffs up your hordes really nicely. So let me see. That wasn't even the software that I wanted to open. I need something where I can... I'm just grabbing the screenshots of the armies as I go. Just need somewhere where I can paste it and then save the picture. So this was heroic Mukla with beasts. Like that. Sid, what is the point to upgrade a mini to legendary? What do you get? Currently, you only get one level. That's all you get for legendary, because Epic already unlocks all the talent slots for you. So it's one level. But sometimes that one level can be very important. But now we have this army. We did that with beasts. Then let's go do that with, let's say, Alliance. My arm slots on Alliance are pretty good. But it doesn't matter too much. So we have Pyro, we have Safe Pilot, we have Dark Iron Miner. I already have all of those. I have Drake, Chain Lightning, and Footmen. So we put in Footmen. And the Chain Lightning. Yeah, that upgrades Chain Lightning enough so that it works. And then the Drake. At least that felt really good to me. That is the comp, isn't it? Yeah, now there's a level 17 Safe Pilot. And that's a bit much, maybe. We can always swap it around a little bit so that it's not so high. So we'll make sure that it works a little bit lower as well. You kid, the real... I request to join, I'm Uri. Uri accepted there. We have Simon and Nightlock here, but I haven't seen either of them in the chat, so I'm not sure. You do need to be vocal enough so that I will know that you're here for specifically grabbing the Sylvanas. That's all I ask. The real question is how to get a legendary core. Currently, you get a legendary core. Don't you get one after Blackrock Heroics? Yes, Blackrock Heroics give you one. But I think 150 sigils gives you a bundle that allows you to buy another. So that's 2, and there should be a third. Did you get one from killing Onyxia? So I think it's 3 legendary cores that are currently known to be available. And raids are supposed to be your main source of legendary cores. Thank you, Uri. So, because raids are not here yet, then that's why there are not that many legendary cores around. When you defeat Onyxia, appears an offer to get another one. Or was that the one? Or is it 2 offers, or is it just 2 cores? I'm not sure. But yeah, they are quite limited. Anyway, let's go kill King Mukla again. See about that. Uh-oh. This timing has to be perfect. Not bad. One got through. The Zephyr's are scary, though. They are scary. Chain Lightning? I'm so disappointed. I'm now so disappointed. I was sure the Chain Lightning would kill them. But it did not. I cannot believe this. Escort for the footman. It's not enough because there was a spell. Fine. Drop one of those over there. We drop this over there. Once that one starts hitting, we commit the Pyromancer. Then a phalanx of footmen. Now maybe I have played more sloppily, but my base has taken considerable amounts of damage. More than I would have appreciated. Definitely more than I would have appreciated. And now my base is actually going to go down. Sappers. Ouch. PvP gives the third one. All right. So that's where it comes from. There are some issues here with the chain lightning being, I think it's 13 now and the encounter is 14. A little unhappy about those issues. But the Drake is beautiful. Alright, we're mining. I need to drop a safe pilot out there because that means we're ineffective. Send some more troops there. That's not going to work, right? Because the null is coming from through the middle. No, now the null is distracted. Wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely perfect timing. Should have dropped it on the banana so that I would have picked up the banana there. No reason to give the opponent a chance to pick up the bananas. That was a bit of a failure on my part as well. But oh well. It's okay. It's okay. I'll chain lightning those chickens. We'll send a pyromancer here. We'll send a miner there. The miner here. This is gonna be just fine. Like zero problems really. Despite a couple of tiny beauty errors there, but boom, there it goes down. Hi, McGregor. Alright, let me see, getting you approved. But yeah, if you haven't been in a guild during Season 1, you haven't gotten your Sylvanas, then you can join mine to grab the reward. I do need you to... You need to send a request in the game, and then you need to tell me who you are. I mean the in-game name. I don't need the number, really. Just the name. I don't see the number here anyway. McGregor is over there. Accept. Because now I'm uncertain whether these people are watching the stream or whether these are random requests, because you do get random requests. I mean, now actually that I kicked my main from the guild, once the guild goes down to 13 members, you get like... what, 50 requests an hour or something. So that's why you need to tell me if it's really you. And then come to the social tab, click on the chest, and you will be able to claim these. You can't get the tomes. The tomes, you have to be in the guild to earn the tomes, like when they're earned. But you can always get the top row rewards, which in this case is Sylvanas, an emote, and an epic core. Can you show Alliance Dire Mall teams? I wonder if I have them. I'm not sure what I did last time here. Oh yeah, but I have... there's Maya with talents. That one. Pilot, Worgen, Quillball, Imps, and Whelps, and then Fire Elemental and Execute. Then I have the Maya team without talents, in which case I don't use the Whelps, and then I use an Earth Elemental instead of the Quillbore. And I use Bandits, Organ. Then I have Jaina team, which is pretty much the same though. And this is the same team that I used with Tyrion. Fire Elemental, Execute being the key players here. Organ, Batrider, Tauren, and Defias Bandits. Also works with talents, but I didn't build a fully built a talented Jaina or Tyrion team. Like you could of course use Whelpex if you have Flame Burst on them. But those teams all work already as such. Well, you can find them on the YouTube channel. Maybe I should have just directed you there, to be honest. Because there's videos of all of them. Wait, this wasn't... This was the team. Yeah, this was the Mukla team. That was the Mukla team, wasn't it? Maybe one more time with the Mukla. Let's pick up a Blackrock team here, and then... So I had the Miner, the Pyro. Miner, Pyro, Tank is a Footman. Then I had a Chain Lightning. Now it's only 12. Is 12 still enough? Well, I guess we're about to find out. And I had a Drake. So that's the team. Safe Pilot could get a level. It's getting a little over leveled. Maybe we'll take it. Problem with doing heroics, you start to over level stuff. Well, I mean, once you progress through heroics, then you won't have problems with over leveling anymore. But, like, some of these are going to be a little bit easier because you get so much XP from doing them. Demo lock. Alright, we'll do this one map and then I'll approve you, so it will take like 5 minutes. Okay, let's see, we'll send a Pyromancer on this side. Also drop this out there just in case. I haven't been able to find my Footman here, which I'm a little sad about. I mean, the push was deflected even without the Footman. So I suppose it's all fine. Okay. Ordering's a little wonky without the Footman there, but it's all gonna work out, I believe. Those Zephyrs are scary. The Zephyrs are the scariest part. Zephyrs are the scariest part of this encounter. Alright. Keep mining and advancing. A reflex shot with the chain lightning there, but it wasn't that bad anyway. I'm gonna join in the fun. Kill some Murlocs. And just look at that. That Mukla is going down. Mukla is so going down here. Boom. Easy as pie. It just works. I've answered everything Mukla can do. Mukla can't do anything. Well, it can kill me with Sappers. It killed me once with Sappers, even with that team. When I forgot that I actually have to kill Sappers, because Sappers kill bases. But definitely not nearly at the level of Jindo or anything. So we had Demolog, Gen X. Alright, let's go here. X. X is there. And then we had Demolog. I have a Nightlock here. Does Nightlock count? Apparently also full. X. McGregor is still here. Did you get your rewards, McGregor? In-game name, yeah. I realized when I saw. Yeah, no Demolog here. Either way. Yeah, Mukla turned out not to be that difficult. Sorry, I am slow. No worries. Hi, Herbis. Good evening. So that was Mukla with Blackrock too. Alright. I mean, there might be multiple guilds that are named Old God. But this is the one that says OG's Guild. You know, the YouTuber. I mean, theoretically, someone could write the same description too. And defraud you to join their guild. Like, you would be thinking that you would be my guild, but you wouldn't. And then that guild would be, like, super good. And then, like, what would it matter anymore at that point anyway? But be that as it may. I think this Mukla one is pretty much solved at this point. 3 easy clears. I could of course do the remaining 2, but I'm not in a hurry. We can move on to test the next one. I can do those someday when I need to fill my dailies. I can use them as a filler. Demo lock. All right. Do we have space? We have space. Yes, we can accept demo lock. There we go. There we go. So Mukla is done. Jindo's done. Mukla is done. Tyler, I am stuck at 108 in campaign. Should I try to use my Baron deck to beat higher levels or grind for XP, because my Horde faction is really weak? I mean, if you beat some higher levels, that will also mean XP. So it's totally fine to do something in advance without some factions, yeah. Especially early on, I do recommend trying to complete a full boss. At least so that you won't go like many areas in, because you also get gold, and gold means that you will get minis, you will get stars, you will get collection level, which means that the future tomes are going to be better. But if you're already at 108, then you're not gaining collection levels that rapidly anyway. So completing some of them in advance might still be fine. And also, because all heroics unlock at the same time. Like, you don't have to do heroics in order. You could even do something a little bit further, something that's easier. Because there are some cheesies for some of these bosses. Like Kashok, because the freeze is permanent. So you won't have to do limited defense and kill Kashok with unbounds. So there might be some things that, I mean, I couldn't do 23 with a 14 army, of course, but there might be some individual bosses that you can also do from further along. No problem, Gregors, no problem whatsoever. Hi, Steven. Tyler, I'm only 7 from a new collection level is why I ask. Well, if you're that close to a new collection level, then I would probably pick it up. That's really close. Are you close to picking up any rares or something? And because an upgrade in rarity for a mini, getting a single rare would be 5 points of that already. Igmund, do you think there will be any process for removing inactive guild members, or will that be up to the guild leader? I mean, that's up to the guild leader. The real problem is, what if your guild leader becomes inactive? Then what are you going to do? Because you can't replace, like in World of Warcraft, if your guild leader hasn't logged into the game for sufficient time, then you can elect a new guild leader. But in this one, you can't do anything if your guild leader goes away. I mean, guild leader has all the tools, because I can kick anybody. I'm total dictatorship. And I have tools to check, like, are people contributing to the guild? I don't even have to talk to them. I can just check what they have been up to. Have they been gaining points for the guild? So guild leaders can always kick people, inactive people. That's not a problem. The only problem is if guild leader becomes inactive and there is no way currently to do anything about that. But after King Mukla has been solved, we're going for King Bangalash. I thought there was some kind of a cheese for Bangalash. Wasn't there? Calculon. How long does a chest take in between spawns? I'm sorry, I do not know. I have not timed it. Tic Tac Whelps plus Quillbore. Yeah, I thought there was a cheese for that one. I distinctly remembered there would be. Let's... Does it work without the talent? I guess that's what I'm most interested about. But there I need something else. We'll see. Do you need the flame burst? Tic Tac, it's 40 seconds. Alright. Well, you have been doing so much PvP that it's a little bit... You have to be accurate in that one. So do I drop the whelp? I don't remember how to drop these. Not certain about those results. Let's defend a little. Probably do need to kill the harpies here. Harpies are kind of scary. So we drop the whelps. And we drop the quillbore. I'm not sure if I'm... Am I happy with that? It's already under half health. Yeah, I mean, Flame Burst is typically... Most whelp cheeses rely on Flame Burst. That's typically what the whelp cheeses are all about. almost always you want Flame Burst in those. This one, I suppose, is surprisingly effective even without. I do need a bit of gold here. Something like that is probably the easiest way to kill it. Even without the talent. You need Flame Burst on Whelps. No, I don't. It died. Do you have tips on the Devil's or Queen Heroic? Sorry, I don't. I haven't done that far even on my main account. Because I've mostly been focusing on doing these on this one. I haven't really pushed on my main. I've done Ashen Veil on my main account. And like, I haven't done anything that I would have to struggle with on that one. Because I've been focusing on doing this one by one with the no talents. So Devil's or Queen might be until New Year before I get there. Tyler, do you buy the boost? Well, on my main account I have the booster, but on this one I don't. As you can see, we have 4,475 gold banked. And we could also buy mythic value from the shop. Everything is up for grabs. Need to fine-tune that Bangalash skill though. But that did seem so effective. Does it have to be Whelps and Quillbore? Why is it Quillbore anyway? Why isn't it Earth Elemental? Earth Elemental would be armored. That was Black. Was that Blackrock? That was Blackrock, yeah. Footmen. Were Footmen a good tank? What did it play? It played Murlocs. There were lots of Murlocs. There were some Trolls. There were some Warsong Raiders. Maybe Footmen are a fine tank. There were Harpies. Yeah, there definitely were Harpies too. It was a lot of physical damage, so Footmen should be a pretty good tank. But we have the Whelps. What if I had an Earth Elemental? What's wrong with an Earth Elemental there? Well, it's definitely worth it if you plan on playing long term. Yeah, absolutely. But the whole purpose of this account is to be a free-to-play account. So it wouldn't make any sense to buy the booster for the account where I'm simulating the free-to-play experience. Also, like casual free-to-play experience, no grinding, not doing daily. Well, I am trying to do these, like the tomes from here. But, well, I usually do epic quests, but not if I have something more important to do. The more than one account, yeah. I have my main and then I have this free-to-play, so that I can do a bit of different types of content and get the free-to-play experience and then also get to push a little bit further with talents and stuff. It's kind of necessary, I think, for the type of content creation I do about this game. Obviously, if I was solely focused on like hardcore PvP, I probably would get by. Actually, if I was a PvP like content creator, then I would want 2 accounts too, because I would want a free-to-play account as well to showcase free-to-play PvP. I suppose. But if I was like a competitive player, then obviously only 1 account would be needed. But that's not what this channel is about. This channel is mainly about creating guides to make the experience as smooth and fun as possible. I didn't do anything with the miner. Footman, Pyro, Drake were the core of my defensive team there. They're a little bit expensive, especially the Drake. Would it be better to have like a Griffin Rider instead of Drake? Make it a little cheaper. This can still kill harpies. I still have area damage. Also, I haven't experimented with the safe pilot here. So even though like there is like a cheese strategy for this boss, but I just want to know exactly how to execute that strategy, so that we can make a proper guide of it. Let's see. Let's try this kind of thing. We drop the Whelpex and then we drop an Earth Elemental there. And there's this whole march of Murlocs coming. And we're going to send our footmen to meet them. And then a Pyromancer behind the footmen. That's a bit nasty looking troll. I think I'm just going to safe pilot the troll away. That seems like an easiest solution to a troll. Should I place them on this side? Because that's where they spawn minis. Yeah, that was an error on my part. Clearly an error on my part. No question about that. Oh, another one of these Footman Pyromancer pushes from here. This does raise the question, like, is this even a heroic? I mean, I know it is a heroic, but it definitely doesn't... Well, actually, Earth Elemental is more expensive, it's harder to get out there. So I suppose the Quillbore is the correct answer. That's intriguing. Yeah, getting a little start for gold otherwise. These are not that great against need now, are they? The answer is no, they are not. Can I even lose this? That's one angry troll. Now it's also one dead troll though. And what's interesting is that this Footman Pyro push actually reads the boss. How is that even possible? I do not know. It's pretty crazy. You've got to be kidding me. The tuning on this boss is pretty crazy. Hi, AK. Thank you. Oh boy, the tuning on this boss. But Earth Elemental was... But we're still trying to build the optimal team. Like, just because you can cheese this boss doesn't mean that I don't want to have a perfect team to cheese this boss with. And I do like the Footman Pyro here a lot. They just seem exquisite for this boss. But yeah, if you haven't had Sylvanas yet, if you haven't been in a guild, season is going to end in 2 days. Last final days for the season 1 rewards. Oh no, we're starting with more applications. I don't know if these people are watching the stream or not, but you can send an application to join Old God, which is my guild, and you will be able to claim Sylvanas, the emote, and the epic core. You can't get the tomes. You have to be in the guild when they're earned, but these are claimable by anyone who is just a member of a guild that has earned them. So you can come in, grab these, and then be on your merry way, Sylvanas and an epic core richer. Dogs, free-to-play doesn't mean you don't have talent. With Arc-like Search, normal campaign, and early heroes, you can get units to uncommon and get talents. Well, yes, you can. This is a completely free-to-play account. So I know exactly where I am with this. I have some uncommons. How many talents do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I currently have 4 minis with talents. And I'm at 90 sigils. And then I have a talent on... I have at least 1 leader talent. Because Grom obviously has a talent. Grom was my starting leader. Grom was given a talent at the start. I did buy the Black Arrow. I did buy the Chill. So I have 6 paid talents. Yeah, I have 6 talents that I have bought from the grid. So that's a 90 sigils experience. So I would not be able to expect people to have a wide variety of talents, even at this stage. Technically, we could be at 93 sigils because Jindo is solved. I did it with 3 families, same army. Mukla is solved, did it with 3 families, same army. this one doesn't even put up a fight, I guess. But I will get those final fights done sometime when I need, because I have only thing I've been doing basically here is getting these tomes every day. So someday when there's no search or anything going on and I need a couple of fights to get the daily rewards, then I'll just do these ones. Get those sigils. But we need to fix the Bangalash army a little bit still. Mike, who do you think the strongest leader is to start with for campaign and or PvP? Well, for PvP, Baron and Murkai are quite significantly ahead of everybody else. Right now at least. Murkai and not Sylvanas, but Baron Revender. These are, I believe they are clearly the strongest leaders in PvP at the moment. At least the most popular good ones. But for campaign, for PvE, lots of leaders work. Both of those work excellently. I did the whole campaign with Murkai on my main account, actually. But typically you would want someone like Gromash, for example, someone who's a little bit of a bruiser. Those would be the easiest type to play. But of course Baron and Murkai also fit. Especially Baron. Baron is super simple. Murkai is a little bit... I wouldn't say it's very skill intensive, it's just a little bit different to play than many of the other leaders. Dogs, free to play 2 started 3 weeks ago and 616 sigils. Awesome, you'll be grinding a lot. Power Spider-Man in Kingdom Moons. Not sure what that means, but I definitely haven't seen it at least join request like that. But what did I want to do? I wanted to... So I did I did Blackrock and I did Beast. Go do Alliance. So I had the Footman and the Pyro. And I want the Whelp eggs, the Whelps. And I suppose I do want the Quillbore. I was thinking, wouldn't the Elemental do something there, but actually didn't do that much. I guess we want these. And the defensive line of the Pyro plus Footman is holding pretty well. And this might actually be the Griffin Rider. Do I have any better ideas? I would want it to be cheap. That's for sure. But I wanted to be able to kill harpies, because sometimes there's harpies coming. Griffin Rider does seem like fairly ideally suited for the job. That's not quite over-leveled whelps. Might need to swap those around a little bit. This one could be a little higher level, though it doesn't have to be at 12. That's quite low. I mean, obviously, when you're really playing, you want to optimize so that you have as many of these army slots active as possible. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do this with reasonable levels. Calculon. I feel like they made a similar mistake to Mercenaries here. PvP was gated by PvE there and prevented PvP with Reform from taking off. Yes, I think they're making the exact same mistake. I fully agree. Absolutely agree. The thing that I do wonder about a little bit is that this is like a purely mobile game. I mean, Clash Royale is a mobile game. Clash Royale PvP is pay to win. So, can pay to win work in PvP? Also in this game, there's one, it might actually be a crucial difference between this and Mercenaries. Because in Mercenaries you had to grind PvE in order to play PvP. But here you can pay. You can buy your way into PvP. You don't have to do the PvE side. You have to do a little bit, but not too much. You can just use the credit card and be done with it. Credit card also trivializes your PvE experience. So there are some differences. And I know a lot of people who have spent like $500 or $1,000 on this game. Which you couldn't do with Mercs, but you can with this. So maybe it's still going to work out. But here, let's go. Bangalash once again. I want to drop these on this side. Then I want to get to my Footman. I want to get the Pyromancer Footman. And here's the team. That's my team. That's my team right there. And we can drop these again. Together with that. Okay, the defense held. Bangladesh is also almost dead. And a little bit more gold. There, we can get the Pyromancer Footman defense up. That one kind of slipped by now. I'm not sure if it's a problem. And finally we got a safe pilot out there and it's over. I actually think this is now... it. This now feels smooth. How over-leveled were my whelps? My the minis. I was above 14 here. But this was even without the flame burst. We're going to try that, I think, one more time without the flame burst. Maybe try to... I actually can't get the whelps below 14. Oh dear, because they are native 14 by now. Ouch. But I do like this team a lot for this one. So... that was Bangalash. Bangalash with Alliance. Need to just save the screenshot of the army. I also wish we could get deck codes. All they added is need. Yeah, definitely not a lot going on over there. King Bangalash and Lash. Right, ooh, levels for Charga. And we might take a level for the Nova as well. Who knows, we might use it one day. So I have Horde and Undead left. Oh, it was just... oh, it's past midnight. New shop. That's what the Chinese were all about. Matu is poggers. What do you think about PvP? Well, the little that I have played it has seemed awesome, but I have not had time to really focus on that yet. I want to get the campaign done at least to fairly high level, and then I can start focusing more on PvP once I have enough campaign material. But there's still so many heroics to solve. So I haven't managed to focus on that one yet, but I do enjoy the PvP in this game a lot. But I have only played like 100 games at most. Maybe even less than that. So once I will have more time, I will focus on that as well. Was it Undead and Horde that I was missing? Undead and Horde. We're probably going to do both of those. Because I think I want to do... let's see, what did I have there in the team? I had the Footman. We're going to try a little bit lower level approach. See what happens if it's lower level. Does it become much harder? How much harder? Obviously it becomes harder, but does it become like really hard? I want to know. I have a Quillbore. Pyromancer is the one that's missing. Pyro, where's my Pyro? It's tedious to build armies in this game. That's one thing that I wish they would improve upon. This is now a 12.9. One problem with this now actually my base is only going to be a 13 as well, so... I think we could lose this. What dungeon it's gonna be? Well, when you click Enter Dungeon, then you will see the faction rotation. So the next faction, we're currently on Alliance week, and next week is going to be a Horde week. And I have forgotten what the dungeon rotation is. So it's from Black Fathom Deeps to Dire Maul. Is it Dead Mines? I don't remember. Let me see. Can I see it from my... Actually, from my YouTube channel I should see the rotation, because I have videos of all the dungeons. So Dire Maul is now... and it was Black Fathom Deeps before that. It was Gnome Regan before that, and then it was Dead Mines. And so Dead Mines is the dungeon. Ooh, Dead Mines is tough. Not gonna be a particularly fun dungeon week. I feel like Hero Campaign gets pretty hard without grinding or buying backs at 100 sigils. Okay. I haven't gotten there yet with the free-to-play account, so we'll figure that out once we get there. But as you can see, even when the answer is fairly simple, it still takes some time to properly test it. Like, now we're really starting to push at the very edge. This might actually be hard. Game is a lot about grinding. I suppose. Well, this is a no grind account, but it's also an experiment to see where you can get with that and where you cannot get with that. Okay, so this is actually possible to lose. Let's see. As far back as possible. Then the whelps and the quillboar. Okay, so far so good. We're blocking the bridge. Seriously, Pyro? Seriously? It's going to abandon your own? I think we're going to safe pilot those Murlocs from behind the Sneed. That just looked like such a tremendously good opportunity. Couldn't pass it by. Then we're going to set up the next Footman Pyro. I've now given them all the gold, which I'm not sure is smart. We'll see. Going in with this push again. Cine is actually dealing a bunch of damage. I will need a safe pilot on the bridge. Wonderful job, wonderful job. Great job, safe pilot, great job. And the boss is almost dead, by the way. We can just end the boss now. It's a little bit too fast with Quillboar. But it's still okay. 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 It is free. It's absolutely and completely free. Yeah. Even without talent. I mean, I had level 14 whelps, so I might have needed more rounds if my whelps were of lower level. But I couldn't get my team to be weaker than this. So that was just so free. And I do like this team a lot. The Footman Pyro defense line seems to hold really well. Griffin Rider adds a little bit to that. Also, it's really cheap. I guess Defias Bandits could be used, but I don't think there's a lot of uses for bandits, and this can counter harpies, which can also arrive. Safe Pilot always gives you something. Can also be used to deal some bit of damage to the boss, and then we have the whelps and the quillbar, so very well rounded, answers everything that happens in that game, and it was just boom. So after Jindo died, the rest has been a little bit easier. Jindo was hard. Do I want a level on Tauren? I think we'll take the level on the Tauren. Tauren is a nice mini. I'll have plenty of uses for that. Ooh, level on the Ogre Mage, maybe. Hi, Domenico. It's just at the right side normally there. I actually do not remember. Maybe we'll take a level on the Grom. So that was pretty free. So once I have some time to finish up those remaining families, we will hit 93 sigils here. But then we actually get to more interesting bosses, I suppose. Jindo, probably hardest boss in Stranglethorn. Mukla wasn't that hard and Bangalash was completely free. But Chinrock and Baron. I think Banshees don't work on Jinrock anymore. I think that was changed many months ago. Actually never did Jinrock where the Banshees worked, I believe. I didn't play it with the Banshee strategy anyway. But... I don't remember what Jinrock has in his army. Apart from those big and nasty... Those big and nasty breakers, and the breakers now have the AoE, knockback and stun as the heroic mechanic. That much I remember. Because Jinrock was one of those bosses where I just tried to go in and like close my eyes and wiggle my mouse around and win, and it didn't die for some reason. Same as Jindo. I think everything else in Stranglethorn did die. Like that on my main account when I overlevel stuff. But Jinrock actually can... Those can actually hurt a little. If Prince. Alright, let's see. I'll come approve. So yeah, it's Sylvanas days. If Prince is over there. Here we go. Accept. So it is Sylvanas days right now. So the season is coming to an end. Season will end in... Where does it say when it will end? I don't know where it says so the end date. At least when you click on PvP it says the end date. But the season is going to end soon. I mean on Sunday. So if you have not been in a guild, if you have not gotten your Sylvanas yet, you can send a request to join this guild. I will accept. Then you can go to the social tab and then the chest over here. And you will be able to claim these top row rewards. Sylvanas, Emote, and the Epic Core. You cannot get the tomes. In order to get tomes from a guild, you have to be in the guild when they are earned. So this will be an excellent time to look for a new guild this weekend. Because on Sunday the season is going to end, and then next week guilds are going to start earning these tomes. Some guilds might even earn a bunch of these tomes already right immediately at the start of a new season. Or starting a guild from scratch. Wonderful time to do that. But if you do, for example, that, then you wouldn't have this season's rewards, so joining this guild, picking up the rewards and then leaving the guild after you get them will get you that Epic Core and that Sylvanas. But I do want you to tell me your in-game name when you send a request, because I get a bunch of random requests, I think. I'm actually not sure if any of these are actually watching the stream right now. At least if you are, I have missed it completely and I apologize. But yeah, guilds get random requests to join. So then if I would just accept somebody randomly, then they wouldn't know why they're here for. But that's the plan. Come in, grab your rewards and then leave, and we'll get other people in. And in the meanwhile, we have Jinrock to break. How do we break it? Are footmen any good? I don't remember if there's... What sort of damage is... I don't remember the damage profile. DJ, left to make room. Hey, thank you. Question, easy way to unlock stars. Should I spend 90 coins in the shop? Yeah, the only way to get stars is to buy these from the shop. Sometimes you can be offered these minis that are already uncommon, rare, or even epic. And these are cheaper. Like this is 14 stars that I'm being offered for 900 coins. So that's the price of only 10 stars. And also this saves all the arc energy, and this also saves the rare core. So you want to grab these offers when you can. But other than that, yeah, it is buying 1 star at a time. This is the... I think this is the 3rd rare that is being offered to me. Across 2 accounts. overall. So it's not like these rares are being offered very often. Uncommons, I have been offered a handful, maybe 10 overall, across 2 accounts again. So... And I've been offered 1 epic. And the epic was offered on this free-to-play account on the day I started this. That was like over 2,000 gold for an epic Flame Waker, but I didn't have the gold. But yeah, so you want to... So if this was a paid account, I would obviously pick this up, because it's a good upgrade. Because this is a free-to-play account and I'm not really using Chain Lightning a lot, then I'll probably skip it. But these are still the ones that maybe if I was playing a really long-term game, even as a free-to-play, I might buy it. But these are the offers that you're looking for, but they come so rarely that it's not worth just waiting for those. You will want to start picking up those stars one by one. Can Earth Elemental actually do something in this fight? Let's see. There are many old guard guilds. Oh, I do apologize about that. I think you're able to see the guild description when you click at them. It should say OG's Guild, you know, the YouTuber Old Guardian, check out the channel. But yeah, that is indeed something that I had not foreseen, that the guild names are not unique. I mean, there were no old guard guilds when I created this one, but yeah, nothing apparently prevents people from making more. Matu is Poggers. How strong is Vorgen as a unit? I like Vorgen a lot. Vorgen is a tremendously fun unit. It doesn't fit into every situation though. It is a situational unit. But if you happen to get like... If I was over the rare Vorgen in the shop, I would be really tempted to buy it and use it in multiple decks that I wouldn't maybe normally use him in. Because then he could just ambush stuff and really kick ass. Vorgen is also really good at ambushing stuff like Ogre Mages, especially if it's upgraded. Maybe it even has a level advantage over the Ogre Mage and then it's just going to blast. Fun and powerful unit. You see some play in various situations, but not one of like the mainstay core units. I offered rare Tyrion right after I spent all my gold. Well, I mean, technically you can move these. If you keep moving them up, then the offer will stay there, because only the bottom row is eliminated each night. But still. Challenger. There's Challenger. We accept. Yeah, I thought guild names would be unique, but much to my surprise, it turns out that they are not. Jinrock, the Breaker. The Swole Trolls have been training non-stop since your last encounter. Yeah, I do remember that they now have an AoE knockback with a stun. I remember that vividly. One of the few things that actually caught my attention when I did this on my main.
A test of strength.
Let's see. Could it also hit airborne units? I think maybe it could. I don't remember, by the way, it's melee and siege. So it doesn't have any armored or any attacks like that. Did it make them all poof? I remember that it just knocked them back. Or were they so those were not tank units, so maybe my units were just so tiny that that's why they got pushed. So there's chickens and Bat Rider. Chicken, Bat Rider, Raptor. It's Bat Rider with the with those. Okay. Chicken, Bat Rider, Raptor, Murlocs. Chicken, Bat Rider, Raptor. Bat Rider is good against footmen. So that can be a problem. Chicken footmen. We'll need another go to look a little bit better at the army that we're up against.
A test of strength.
Actually, I want to tank that maybe. No, they both just ignore each other. Yeah, Earth Elemental is not good here because it gets ignored. What were the conditions for that use its area effect? Is it having 3 units around it, or was that coincidental? I need to know. Sacrifice that one. Now, Drake has some potential here, definitely. Chicken. Pyro's pretty sweet. And the base is going to be destroyed here. Definitely a very different encounter from the last two. Getting those Jindo-ish vibes again. That was a bit annoying. I think we'll try again because I want to see... I haven't really focused properly before on what condition does it do the knockback effect?
A test of strength.
So if I send 2 units, does that mean that it will not knock them back? If I'm not playing a 3rd unit, or is it 50% health? Maybe it's health triggered. Maybe it's 50% health. That would make sense too. There's another one coming, so now we get to test. So get it to 50%, please. 50%. Yeah, it's 50% health. Then it does the move. Yeah. The minis around don't affect that. It's just 50% health. Okay, I see. Now, Earth Elemental is totally useless here. These are neither armored nor resistant, so all damage types are fine. At 50%. Raptors, trolls, chickens, bat riders. So the existence of raptors and chickens requires some kind of area damage. The Breakers themselves have quite high health. They require a fair bit of DPS. Drake obviously is one of the premium DPS characters. I mean, Drake has quite insane damage per second value. 381 DPS on level 12, 914 area damage. Okay, attacks quite slowly, but actually is that enough? 381 DPS on level 12. How much did the troll have? Troll is now 2 levels. No, I didn't want to actually equip it. Misclicked, but that was 380. This is 540 at level 14, so Drake would be 420, 460. Troll is higher DPS than Drake, actually. Troll is more DPS. Yeah, but Troll is not good against... But they were Griffin Riders and Bat Riders. Doesn't Troll kills a Griffin Rider? Does Troll kill a Bat Rider before Bat Rider gets to shoot a vial? It might. So Troll might actually be useful here. Stairs are hard. What do you mean Sylvanas for everyone? Thought we got her already. Well, if you are not in a guild, if you have not been in a guild during this season, let's say you're brand new or something, for example, then I'm offering you a chance to join my guild. For a moment, that is. Not permanently. Because when you join a guild, you can then redeem the guild rewards. Sylvanas, the emote, and the epic core. You can't get the tomes, you have to be in the guild when tomes are earned to get the tomes, but you can get the Sylvanas and the epic core. So you can come in, pick the rewards, and leave. You just have to let me know. Oh noes, because... You just have to let me know your name in the chat, because we're getting a whole bunch of probably random requests. We did a few already today. But I mean, guilds always get random requests, so I know who to actually approve. Because I mean, if I approve someone who just send request randomly, then they don't know about that. They don't know to pick the Sylvanas. Joshua, oh, there you are. Here we go. Yeah, because if you don't tell me that name, then I just don't know that that's what you're here for. That would be impossible. I sort of like the Drake DPS. What about Harpy DPS? But it blasts away the Harpies. Would I have anything that would have enough range so that it wouldn't get caught in the 50% health knockback? What about the Bat Ride? No, I didn't want to swap. I didn't actually want to swap. Just clicking a little bit too quickly here. It's not terrible DPS, right? It is lower than the Drake or the Troll, though. And I ended up not wanting the... I don't really want the Earth Elemental. Is there a use for Dark Eye Miner on this map? The gold nodes are in the middle. Would a miner be useful? They're not that difficult to reach, right? Who knows? And what about my tank? Can be footman, but it could be something else as well. It's a good map for a big tank. So chicken, raptor. Makes me really think about Abomination. There's not even an Ogre Mage here, so Tauren maybe doesn't do that much. I like the Miner for those nodes. Yeah, it's always just a balancing act because Miner takes a slot in your deck. So are the gold nodes difficult enough to reach to warrant the inclusion of the Miner to pick them up? Because you always have, of course, the gold Miner in your deck. But maybe they are. Level 12 on the Abomination is a little bit on the low side. Because we're missing like 21% health here. We have 9,700, but we could have 12,000. Thorin's a nice tank for those trolls. It is a much cheaper alternative, obviously. But I mean, we're still in the exploration phase. So we're just trying out a bunch of things, thinking what would complement the comp well and what optimizes the value versus the gold cost. I do use Tauren a lot. Tauren is a very nice tank. I think we'll just take that stone with Dark. Like, that could be a use for a Dark Iron Miner right there. Here it blasts away. I allowed it to get a little bit too far here, I think. I allowed it to do too much base damage. That was undesirable. What can I really do about it? Oopsie, I accidentally deployed that. I didn't mean to. But anyway. The Abomination does kill some trolls too. Now we allowed them to mine. That was definitely many mistakes were made there. Many mistakes. What about the comp itself? Let's see. Have you tried execute? I have not. At least not yet. But definitely that could be an interesting tactic. With execute, we would have to take into account the level difference. Because I think actually an on-level execute might proc the knockback effect immediately. And proccing that first and then going in with the damage would actually be very useful. Below level execute definitely wouldn't, because it wouldn't get them to 50%. And it could also be like in Dire Maul, it's actually lower than 70%. So when you do it with -4 level execute, it gets them to exactly 70, but they need a tiny bit more damage before they actually go crazy. So that could also be the case here. Let's see, I forgot to grab the stone there, but let's do it now. Because now it's going to blow up, and then we're going to get these in. I do think I can see the potential value in an execute here. I think that is indeed possible. I think this troll should beat that. Yeah, and it does. That's wonderful. Oh dear, we're not going to get a lot of mining done there now, are we? Nope, we're not. Bunch of chickens are coming. Don't abandon the base. Well, Have I gained any value from the abomination? I have to say that so far I have not. And the execute plan is intriguing. I would have to test it with a little bit under-leveled execute as well to properly see its potential effects. Hi, Genocell. Good morning. What's this about with Sylvanas for everyone? If you are not in a guild, if you haven't gotten the guild reward Sylvanas yet, then I'm offering a chance to join my guild on temporary basis. So you can come in, you can grab the rewards, and you can leave. Because the season is going to change on Sunday. And if you're not in a guild, you have missed out on all of these rewards. Well, you can't get the tomes. You have to be in a guild when the tomes are earned to get them. But anyone who joins a guild that has already unlocked the top row rewards will be able to redeem those. So there's Sylvanas, there's an emote, and there's an epic core. So if you haven't had a chance to be in a guild yet, then I would highly recommend coming in and grabbing these. And looking for a guild for in the next 2 days. In the next 1 day and 5 hours, actually. So that you would have one more permanent for the next season. But like if you want to start a guild from scratch, then it would be great idea to come here, grab these rewards now. Then you can start a guild from scratch for next season. You don't have to worry about unlocking current season rewards. So you need to look up Old Guard. Apparently there are many guilds named Old Guard, but there's only one that's mine. And then you need to send a request to join, and you need to tell me that it's you, because we get a lot of requests to join. I think many of these are just random requests, so I don't know to approve you unless you tell me. So I will need your name once you have sent the request, and you probably will need to look at guild descriptions to find the right Old Guard guild as well. I used Execute to beat that one. Yeah, Execute definitely seems like a potential option. We just need to think about the level implications that come with using Execute. And as it happens, I currently have a level 12 Execute, which might work out well for the purpose of finding out what's gonna happen. I think my comp is currently missing a tank, but we could go test the Execute a little bit. Alright. Don't have an Execute in my opening hand. Sad. There we find an Execute. Now, that's going to pop soon. Oh! That was actually really, really sweet. That was -2 levels Execute as well. I'm always interested in... Oh, too bad I'm gonna lose the Batrider. Oh, cannot be helped. I'm always interested in the effects that these things have when they're not at the proper level. This positioning was bad. Now it's going to be killed by the Murlocs. Okay. That one being escorted by the Griffin Rider was actually terrible for me. Worked really, really poorly from my perspective. Oof, I'm just taking a huge beating here. That is not looking good at all. We're very, very dead. Why am I very, very dead? I guess I could use a tank. Would there be another spell? Like, how would Blizzard perform instead of Execute? The veteran. All right. Let me see. I'll let you in so you can grab that Sylvanas. And there we go. Every DPS is scored by a cheap tank. Execute did do a lot of damage on those, I have to say that. I'm quite impressed by the Execute performance. I'm wondering about Blizzard, but I mean, if Blizzard had, if I had Cold Snap on the Blizzard, then that would probably be quite good, because then I could just stop them in place, right? But without the Cold Snap, it doesn't do quite as much. How useful was the troll? Is the Execute the answer? So many questions. So we're going to need a tank mini. Which tank is that? It's not a lot of elemental damage, so it's not going to be a fire elemental. Stonehoof remains a highly reliable tank. Always the chance to just pick up a ghoul. Go for more of a cycle build. Cheapest tank is ghoul, right? Yeah, well, ghoul, Quillbore. Then if you have the rabbit talent on Null, then the Null also costs 2. I use chickens to bring those tanks to half health. Oh, the angry chickens. They are actually quite hilarious. Ring, right? Let's go approve. Ring. Accept. Looking good so far. Veteran, are the tomes that are unlocked once per season? Yeah. If you have a guild at the beginning of the season and grind all tomes super quick, then reform a new guild, can you grind them again? Nope, no double dipping. You can only get them once. And also, if you join a guild that has already unlocked them, and then you can't get those ones that the guild has already unlocked. So the next 1 day and 5 hours or so. How long was this still going? 1 day, 5 hours remaining in the season. I first thought that was midnight Pacific, but I actually think I may have made a mistake on my time zone conversion. Because isn't that like 8 p.m. Pacific? I think I got it wrong by 4 hours. I first thought it was midnight. But I mean, it's in the middle of the night for me anyway. I'm not going to be awake at that hour. Makes little difference. Makes a little difference for me, but yeah, getting a new guild before the season changes would be very, very good idea, because then you would be there for the tomes. And now if you're able to pick up Sylvanas and the stuff today from here, then you could even form a new guild, because you wouldn't have to worry about how do I get Sylvanas from season 1, because you already have that. So then it's just about next season. 7 p.m. Pacific. Is it that early? Really? do take into account that when Blizzard says 1 day 5 hours remaining, it almost always means 1 day and 6 hours remaining, because they round them down. So 1 day 5 hours 59 minutes remaining would be 1 day 5 hours in Blizzard speak. I'm searching and there are multiple clans named Old God. Yeah, that did catch me by surprise. But you can check the description, I believe, when you search for them. And it should say OG's Guild, you know, the YouTuber. But I cannot invite, that's the thing. You can only request to join in this game, you cannot invite people to a guild. So, only if I can see you here in the list of requests, then I will be able to accept. Because this doesn't have an invite feature, this game, only a request to join feature. The veteran, I think you have a Discord server, right? Yeah, I do. Is there like a section there for people that play Rumble and grouping for guilds? Well, I mean, there's not that much talk on my Discord server. There's a couple of messages per day, but like, yeah, there is a Warcraft Rumble channel, but not specifically for setting up guilds. There is a community server, Discord server for Warcraft Rumble as well. And then if you're looking for an English-speaking guild, then Steamweedle Cartel is a conglomeration of English-speaking guilds. There's quite a lot of guilds in that. So that might be one way to find a spot. They have a Discord server as well. I have links to those in one of the videos where I talk about finding a guild. But I can't remember them by heart. Gren's still looking. Ah. Yeah, I didn't expect this to be difficult. I mean, multiple people here have said that it is difficult. Because when I made this guild, then there were no guilds named Old God. This was the first guild named Old God. But apparently guild names are not unique. I thought they would be unique, but they're not. So that's actually really easy name to easy name to use in some other ways as well. But the chicken idea is intriguing. Now I don't know what happened there. Who knows? I have lost the ability to select units. Well, that's a bummer. What if we swap here? Does it then activate? No. I need to restart the game. Certain. Enough to change armies a little bit. Open and close the filter menu. Oh, that one. Okay. We can give that a try. Wonderful. It works. Maybe. I also did other things there, so I don't know exactly what works, but there is a chance that that was the thing that worked. Definitely possible. I'm a little uncertain about my DPS. But this is still all exploratory phase, so it's okay. But I guess I will need to get some sleep soon. Starting to get a little tired.
A test of strength.
Test of strength, eh? I'm going to send in the chickens. I mean, it's gonna be hilarious, right? Look at those. They are getting the job done. Those chickens were beautiful. The most beautiful chickens I've seen in my life. Didn't even know I needed those chickens. But I clearly do. Look at them. They're actually hilarious. Oh, that's so beautiful. They're actually just beautiful. They're perfect. And they look cool doing it too. What is there not to like? Ghouls tanking. Okay. Ghouls tank. Miners mine. Chickens do chicken things. That was a little late, right? Just a little bit. I'm going to pay for that. No, I'm not. Not even punished. Send more chickens. Is the ghoul the right tank choice? I do not know. Alright, we nailed it a little bit. I haven't actually made any progress to actually killing the boss, though. But that's something that I would still need to, think about. How to actually kill that boss. Because, you know, killing the boss is generally considered a very useful thing. Misplaced that a little bit. That's still a little bit of something that I need to work on. Oh no, now I must late with my chickens. Probably need some alteration of this. Some kind of a different variant. But the chicken thing is working. It's working even better than the execute, I must say. Abomination is the answer to your problems. Do I have problems? Oh no, sounds awful. I didn't think I had problems. Do we have reality check here now? It starts to lag when there's more requests. And there we go, we can accept reality check to come pick up the Sylvanas. I kind of like the miner. I think the Pyro Batrider are kind of nice. Chickens were doing a splendid job. Best chickens I've seen in my life. That deck cycles beautiful on Hogger action. Yeah. I mean, 2.6 average cost. That is wonderful. I mean, Hogger would just blast. But it's true, I am intentionally handicapping myself in order to make those guides. I thought it kind of was working. I've actually been doing them with less and less resources over time. First I thought that like doing them free to play would be great already. But there were so many complaints. Then I started doing them so that I try to underlevel everything. Well, not necessarily the heroics. Actually, now the 14 level heroics are really hard to underlevel because you get so many XP tomes all the time. But I've tried to underlevel some stuff. I've stopped using the leaders. I've completely stopped using talents. And still, like last night or during the last 24 hours, there have been 4 complaints on the YouTube videos, in the Drakizat and Rend videos, that they don't work. People can't do that. I got lucky. My AI is really stupid. I did those with no leaders, no talents, and for example, the Drakizat was minus 2. No, the Drakizat was plus 2.3 levels compared to my average level. So I was giving them around 30 to 35% handicap. And yet there are always comments that they don't work. It's not possible to do it. Like if I'm already giving more than 30% handicap, then I don't know what more I can do. It seems just crazy. I still don't fully understand what cycle trait actually does. That's the beauty, Trent. It doesn't do anything. The cycle trait doesn't do anything. Sladdy, alright. Let's get... Do I have space? Yeah, we have space. Here we go. Welcome to pick up Sylvanas. Yeah, see, really check got theirs. Wonderful. I hope you will have a good time with Sylvanas. Fun character, especially with the Black Arrow. Not so much with the other talents or talentless. Whatever arrow it was. At this hour, I have a hard time remembering the talent name. Black Arrow. Yeah, that's the one. Fun character with that talent. Yeah, as Sentex wrote, cycle is merely telling you that the mini costs 1 or 2 gold. It doesn't do anything. But it is still a handy filter, because it allows you to filter for minis that are really cheap. Because you need some cheap minis in your decks, and sometimes you even build decks completely around having cheap stuff. So I do like having the filter around. So is Sylvanas worth using at collection level 2, or should I stick with Rend? Rend is stronger, especially if you don't have the Black Arrow on Sylvanas. And probably stronger overall. Rend is just a wonderful, wonderful leader. But I mean, you can see what kind of playstyle you prefer. And it's still some collection levels, at least. But the tanking issue. Who do I want to tank for me? I felt like I couldn't get value from the Abomination on the first try. But maybe I can. I mean, Tauren would be the other fairly logical option. But I'm probably going to have to solve Jinrock tomorrow. Because I feel like I'm getting tired. Made a lot of good progress. The chicken idea was wonderful. I don't remember who said that anymore. I apologize for that. Chickens have been... I know that there have been multiple uses for chickens overall in various strategies, and this seems to be one of the ones where it works particularly well. I'm able to drop there. Needs to get one hit in. Okay, now we're trying to send the Abomination out there. See what happens. Well, it kills a troll. That's what happens. I don't want to let them mine. I actually have to kill the Bat Rider before I can send chickens. That's a little awkward. I do want to mine myself. Oh, yikes. What happened there? I messed it up a little. Didn't I? I most certainly did. Somehow we're still alive, but not for long. I'll tell you that. The Abomination was able to walk all the way to the boss. What is even the right angle that I should take towards the boss? Should I just walk through the gold mines? Should I ignore the topple of stone? Is the topple of stone even necessary? We're sending out the chickens. We're trying to play these far back here, so they wouldn't be too quick about it. Give the chickens time to soften up the target. I'll take that stone. And I'm thinking that I might send this army that way. I couldn't save them. I still could not save. Oh dear. Well, that worked out well after all. Chicken time. No, Abomination, no! Why are you chasing it now? Right, Habbo finally decided that, hey, I'm actually here to like do more than just chew bubblegum. Now this team's going here. But what's not now going to happen with that? But we can do the chicken run the other way around too, right? Can we not? Like we can just allow that to blow up first. Then we can send in the chickens. Right? That's also possible. Maybe not quite as advisable. But possible nonetheless. But now we're in a wrong rhythm. Now the rhythm is all wrong. That's a lot of chickens everywhere. And I'm getting overwhelmed. So I have done something wrong. Yeah, overwhelmed. That's an interesting mission though. Fun to see a bit more interesting mission after the two more freebies. But I think that's gonna have to wait for tomorrow to be solved. I'm gonna need some sleep. But anyway, that's going to be all for tonight. We did get through Mukla and Bangalash, and then started work on Jinrock, so working my way through the Vale, and once we're through that, then we're going to get into the Barrens. Barrens has a lot of fun ones. Gaslow is just total madness with the rocket towers, and then we have the big Grommash. That's gonna be good times, but a little bit more to solve there first. Thanks, Insulator Gap. But alright. That's going to be all for today. On the Twitch side of things, let me see. I've noticed that people are not streaming and watching a lot of Rumble recently. I've been a little bit surprised by that. Definitely seems to have caught a bit of a lull. Where are all my Rumble streamers at? Where are all my Rumble streamers at? Ah, Echo. Well, Bulava is playing, so let's go check out Bulava Rumble. As soon as I'm able to find some buttons. Buttons! And that's on the Twitch side of things. On YouTube side, the stream is just going to end. But first I will need to find my raid button somewhere. Let me see, here we go. So we're going to check out another Rumble streamer. And I'm going to be back tomorrow. So let's solve some more heroics or something. Do I have to start doing dungeons? Maybe after midnight? Depends on how awake I am at that point. Anyway, take care everyone. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.